sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and to change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. The Panthers at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
Run.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Touchdown, 49ers. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Ready up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Hey, this some phony ass shit, dude. This shit is phony, man. Look at this shit, man.
Concentration goes right to the ball. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28.
Yeah, it's phony, man. It's all phony with that shit, bro. I ain't about to sugarcoat that shit. Because your man should have caught it. He just threw that shit stupid.
Staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Mayfield on play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, they'll throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Say that again. I gave them away so people could take them. This like probably the 3rd team. Because I gave the Patriots away for another dude because he ain't like none of the team. So basically, I keep taking the sorriest ass fucking teams trying to work with them. Yeah.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
Nah. I just took them because nobody wanted them. So I sacrifice. I give up a good team and use a bad team. I ain't got no problem building.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, man, we trying to get a win. They 0-3.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lance, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down and 7. Mayfield. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side.
This nigga is trash. McCaffrey is fucking garbage, man.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow.
That motherfucker is pure fucking garbage. They let this fucking boy do that shit.
He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a...
How they take away Saquon Barkley trait and let this motherfucker keep his?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bruh, McCaffrey stayed hurt. McCaffrey stayed hurt, bruh. His ass, yeah, he can't take no damn hits. Yeah, and I just hit his ass. They terrible, man.
Offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that is intercepted.
How he catch that over my man? Like, some of this shit, bro, I be saying, come on, man. Just cut the bullshit, dude.
It's going to be an incompletion.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is...
Just cut that shit, man. Just cut it, dude. Cut that shit. That shit terrible, man.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield wants to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, exactly, because he should have let that joint go.
They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He should have let that joint go, man.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Hey, man, this the shit I be talking about, man. This shit makes no fucking sense.
Knowing that they needed to get a stop, they're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense.
Yo, it makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
And encouraging their offensive mates.
It makes no sense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, it's terrible.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for everyone.
Looked at everything, got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And Lance now to throw.
How is that not a pick? How the fuck is that not a pick, man? Please tell me. That's fucking terrible, man. This game is fucking disgusting, Joe.
And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This is terrible, man.
Things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately
They robbed me with the offensive play holding bullshit. That damn sure wasn't no holding. They gave you that shit when it was 3rd and 2, and I got 15 yards off the shit.
Let him settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
This motherfucker lobs the ball. That shit is the worst, man. I can't call this stupid ass shit. Look at the lob. Look at the lob, man.
Are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Everybody bumps off any and everything, man. This shit is terrible, man. This shit is terrible, dude.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
That motherfucker is beat. He beat like a fucking drum, man. That motherfucker is beat.
And here, the play's not there.
Beat.
It anyway.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bruh, that nigga is beat.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Lance. Forced out to his left.
And this motherfucker stopped pursuing him. He let him run past him.
Able to keep the feet in bounds.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. 81 yards rushing for him so far.
Oh, man, over 2 dudes, dog. You can't beat that. Look at this shit. Come on, man.
Satisfied with it throughout this game. They've been satisfied with what he's given.
McCaffrey should just be like Ziggy Ansah, this motherfucker. Every time he get hit, he get hurt. Because that motherfucker ain't played the full season since he came in the league.
Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the
season. Come on, man. You know why they gave him that dumbass shit. Just like everybody else they gave that dumbass shit to. Like I said, him and Saquon on the same motherfucking path. He should have dropped his superstar just like Saquon. The exact same fucking way, man. That shit is terrible.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This motherfucking Baker Mayfield shit.
Ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here.
Oh, man.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route.
Hey, if that don't prove to you they giving you this shit, bro, I don't know what the fuck else to say, bro. It ain't nothing else I can do with that, man. There ain't shit else I can do with that, dog. It ain't shit I can do with that, man. That's just ridiculous, man.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
So all of them just get right through this dude.
And drop behind the line there. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores.
That's when they need to bring that shit back and pancake everybody in that fucking defense.
It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And Marshall's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Man, he should have drilled that motherfucker, man. Everything he throwing is a fucking touch pass.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Worst motherfucking quarterback ever, yo. That motherfucker the worst.
Definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it.
Man, a lot of that shit went the wrong route. First of all, they should have never called that holding penalty when I got the first. That shit killed the whole fucking drive. Man, a lot of this shit helped it out, man.
Here's Baker. And that's complete to Marshall.
That's just what that is.
And they snap him short of the first.
I guess if you're a sorry-ass team, they make sure you're a sorry-ass team on here.
Good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk.
Those bullshit break-ass tackles they gave McCaffrey sorry ass. He's sorry as shit.
Mayfield to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner.
He's sorry as shit, man.
Here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have.
Look at him. You can't even hit stick. You wrap off of him as soon as you grab his ass, man. This shit terrible with him. Motherfuckers like him and motherfuckers like, who else? Who's the other motherfucker they got like that? Look at this shit, man. Come on. Deebo Samuel's 10 times better than McCaffrey. They don't even let him do that shit.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now.
Yeah, good game, man. Hey, you played a good game this time. You ain't cheating, have a safety in the middle.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change in possession here on the
Awesome, yeah. It's all good. Good game, man. I'll see your ass again. You already know how to go. We'll get these sorry motherfuckers together at some point.
But this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Yeah, good one. It's all good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this.
It's all good.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.